Hey, welcome back to another Total War Warhammer 3 video by me, DOSBear. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the weird, wacky, quirky mods that you can find on Steam Workshop mod page. And I went through over 400 pages, guys. So hopefully I didn't miss any, but if I did, let me know down in the comments. I hand selected the best mods for this video for us to check out. Down below in the description, you're going to see a link to every mod. And obviously, as we go through the video, I'm going to be talking about each mod and kind of giving my thoughts and opinions about it. Hey guys, one moment before this video starts, I do have an announcement to make. This video is actually partnered with Into the AM. They make graphic tees and t-shirts and other things. I think they're extremely great and comfortable. I'm actually rocking their tee right now. Overall, I just think they're really high quality shirt. I love the graphic design on these. They're super comfortable. They have a great fit. You know, I rock that gamer body, so they show off the right way for me. I feel like I'd be comfortable wearing these in public or at home having a game session. If you want to check out these graphic tees and just other products that Into the AM offers, the link will be down in the description. My coupon code as well, DOSBear10, which will give you 10% off on everything in their store. I'd really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. First up, we have the chicken-legged hut. This is for Mother Estankia. Probably pronounced her name wrong. It's terrible. But anyway, it's a mount for her pretty much. She can ride on it, and it's just pretty awesome to me. But it is quirky looking. It looks real quirky, but yeah, she rides on it. It's just a new mount for her. Right here, we have a mod that has the Sasquatch unit in it. The mod will be linked down below, and I'll make sure they're in order. But yeah, the Sasquatch, I just thought it was funny because I was like, Sasquatch is in Total War Warhammer 3. That's hilarious. And next, following up to Sasquatch, we have Yhetees, which it's its own mod actually, so it's by itself. But I think it's hilarious that somebody went, well, there's Sasquatches in the game. Let's go ahead and just add in some Yhetees. But they do look awesome. Next, we have bearded trolls, which look like dwarven trolls. I just thought this was hilarious. Like, they put dwarf beards on trolls and said, here you go. Again, another one I thought was comical, quirky, weird, funny. Penumbral Rattlers, probably saying that wrong, but pretty much they're like snake-headed dogs with a rattler snake tail. And they have a guy that herds them pretty much, you know, like it's his hunting dogs. But I thought it was so quirky. Preytons, and excuse me, if Preytons are lore based, I'm sorry, but I just think Preytons look goofy. I mean, it's like an elk head on a dragon's body. If I'm missing that somewhere and that is actually a real thing, it just looks so funny to me. But yeah, it's hilarious, guys. Giganterium. There's actually another version of this that's smaller, but these guys, I just look at it and I'm like, you know, this comes right out of the Ice Age to me, but it just looks awesome at the same time. Norska faction would approve. We have the Rippergators. There's actually going to be 3 of these in a row, all different looking, but really what caught my eye was the color scheme on it. I'm like, that's such a blue. But yeah, Rippergators, they just look outlandish. They got these giant spikes, head of like an alligator, but the body of a Carnotaur. You know, it's going to look goofy. There's different colors as it scales up like the rest of the faction would. But yeah, I had to put this in just because Rippergators to me look so out of place. And then we have the last one, which again, super red. You know, they could be, I mean, they look cool at the same time, but they also look real goofy at the same time too. Then we have the Thunder Lizzard. And the only reason this is included, guys, is because of the sheer size of it. It's just huge. Like, it's so much bigger than every other unit. I try to put it next to this guy to show you the scale. It's ginormous. Like, arrows just eat into this thing. So yeah, ranged weapons take it out quick. It's just too big. Next, we have the Doom gunship, the Doom bomber, and the Warp Zeppelin. anything with the Skaven in the air, I just think is comical. I think it's quirky. You know what I mean? It's like, I just don't imagine them flying, at least not controlled flight, maybe with like warp rockets, you know, maybe a one-time flight, but not a controlled flight. I just don't see it. Another one for them, Doomwalkers. Maybe you could picture this. Maybe they take the technology this way, but yeah, I just found these to be, you know, Doomwalkers to be hilarious. And then we went to the deep end of the mod page whenever I start finding just Chinese symbols. No name for this, but this ship obviously has a lot of firepower, guys. Like, it's loaded to the brim with weapons. On each side, oh, the other side's exactly the same, so it's just loaded down with artillery. Another Chinese symbol, which is even bigger, but this one doesn't have artillery on it. It has just the ability to use magic and summon. Everything you see here is what it can summon max. So yeah, it can summon a small army to fight for it. It's pretty much OP and invincible. Undead Titan for the vampire counts, which is literally like a bone giant with armor on it. I just kind of, I don't know, to me it felt out of place for vampire counts. Who knows, maybe it does fit in, but I just thought it was out of place. NRG_DWF. It's actually an ability for all dwarf lords to be able to transform into this, which is a pile of nurgled bodies with all the dwarf lord heads on them, and it's a combat form. I found this hilarious. It's probably one of the funniest ones on here. Next up, guys, we have where you can literally add in Sparta into the game. There's actually another faction coming up right after this, which fits along with it. Sparta is actually going to be Greece in the game, so it's Spartan units, but it's also Greece units as well, so you're going to see other units too. But they're fully fledged, full army.
Remember, lads, discipline is key.
Next up, we have, following them, Rome, which you can get them in the same mod together, so they'll both go in. The difference is Rome actually has monster units, so there are some monster units kind of fitted over into the Roman style, like you see in the background here. You get Julius Caesar and then all the typical Roman units you'd expect, but Rome looks really good. Like, I won't lie. Both Sparta and Rome look good together. I highly recommend this mod. I actually plan on checking it out more. So this one's kind of a goofy one. I seen it and I was like, you know, bigger horns is everyone's ideal, you know, world. You know, that's how, if you have, someone has horns, you just want them to be bigger. After seeing him, I had to put it in. His horn size is just hilarious. And again, back to Chinese symbols. I tried to avoid any of these mods because it's such a rabbit hole. There's so many. But this is literally a floating city. So if you couldn't one up the last two flying ships, let's just put an entire floating flying city into the game where the Emperor is inside. Oh, next up, Deer24 Cathay, which is actually the mod creator, but he makes a whole bunch of Asia-focused Cathay mods. And here you have Lubu, Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhuge Liang, and Lubu even has his red hair horse. So if you're a fan of Dynasty Warriors, you know what I'm talking about. But I found this hilarious. Well, guys, that's the full video. I wanted to give a big thank you for watching it, and I will catch you next time. I super appreciate it, guys. And let me know if you have any other ideas for what the next video should be. Leave in the comments.